Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When last we left off, Ice Queen Akia has made her appearance. Well, I call her Ice Queen, but I mean, her eyes became glaciers. I mean, what else would you describe her as, huh? Well, I can think of another couple of words, yandere being one of them, but this isn't the fun kind of yandere. Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? Breathe. I can't breathe. This is worse than anything before. I really can't breathe. My arms and legs won't move. How is it, Nissan? Returning to how it was 8 years ago? I can hear her laughter. I somehow manage to look up. Her eyes are filled with pleasure as she looks at my deteriorating, fragile situation. I told you your body is alive only because of me. Do you understand? I just have to think it and you'll die. That is the life of Tonoshiki, Nisan. Her voice reaches my ears like a whisper. My heat cools down. I feel like I'm rapidly tumbling towards death. My senses start to drain away, and I'm scared that if I let my guard down, I will totally disappear. What she is saying is the truth. Akia clutches my very heart in her hands right now. You're pretty strong, Will. It took enough energy away to cause you to pass out already. Her finger lowers. Her finger traces on my back. Ouch. Her nail finds the scars on my back. Beautiful. The cuts I gave you are still here. That night, those marks she gave me when she was holding me and crying. So, I will ask once more, Niso. I am the most important person to you, right? Her whispering voice next to my ear. My senses are just about completely gone. If I don't answer, I might die. Answer. I will not be gentle forever, you know. You gotta be kidding me. Using her powers like this on me, I won't cave in. Jeez. You really are strong-willed, Nissan. Her finger pulls away. I understand. I will give you until tomorrow to think about it calmly. Akia walks away from me and picks up something that looks like a receiver. Kohaku, come to my room. There is something I need you to carry. Her voice sounds happy. I can't think well. All I can understand is that Kohaku-san will be here soon. The door opens and Kohaku-san arrives. Shiki-san? I think she realizes I'm on the floor. She runs to me. Shiki-san? Hang in there, Shiki-san. My mind must be really messed up. Kohaku-san. She sounds so tense. I don't believe it. Akia-sama, what have you done? Nothing. I just showed Nissan how things stand. It seems he would not understand unless I told his body. But I can't just let him lie here all night. So can you take him to his room? He will be in that state at least until tomorrow night. Akia turns away. It seems like she's going to her bedroom. That fiery aura swirls around her back like a mirage. Shiki-san, can you stand? I can. That's what I meant to say. but I can't even do that. There's a helicopter outside. Kohaku-san lends me her shoulder. I hardly feel like I'm alive, let alone able to walk. The cable that lets the human Tonoshiki move about seems to have been cut. Reminds me of a song lyric it reminds me of a song. What is it? I'm just pushing the pill to deep in my... I can't remember. It's Chlorine and Wine by Baroness. Looking at my vision in pieces, it seems I have gone out into the hallway. Night falls. It's cut through the cable that leads to my mind. It's Chlorine and Wine by Baroness. Great song, great band. One of my favorites. Though not my favorite band, but I like them quite a lot. I need to listen to their new album. Still haven't done that. No excuse, it's like a year old. Night falls. Tonoshiki is lying in bed. My wheezing drowns out the ticking of the clock. My body feels like every joint is bursting like a firecracker. Consciousness comes in shards. I'm probably alternating between waking and fainting between each second. It's because of that, I suppose. I don't know how long it's been. It feels like a week since I came back to my room. The clock pointed at the number 8 tells me that it is just an illusion. My breath almost stops. When I had a terrible fever, it wasn't this bad. My body doesn't move, but my heart is racing. Dump, 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 dump. Akiya probably did this on purpose. I can't even move. My arms and legs feel crucified to the bed with iron nails. That was weird. Text speed there was strange. But still, if I want to, I should be able to move them a bit. Dump, 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 dump. My wildly beating heart seems to overpower Akiya's curse. If my limbs are nailed down, then it feels like my heart will burst out of this nailed down body. Dump, 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 dump. What is so exciting? Akiya with her red hair. Just thinking of that makes these immobile limbs somehow convulse. Probably my body would move to do one thing. Dump, 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 dump. What's in my head right now? Akiya horribly filled with pleasure earlier? That was certainly strange. Certainly she has that in her character, but that was just too much. It's like something that she doesn't even notice is controlling her. Dump, dump, thump, dump. Did she absorb Shiki's madness? There had to be a reason for his insanity, and maybe Akiya consumed it without knowing. If that is the case, it's just the same as Tonomaki Hisa, just kill, 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 kill. Shut up. I try to suppress my raging heart. Jeez, what am I being so excited about? If I keep going through this cycle, won't I actually start to feel that way? Kill, 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 kill. My throat hurts. My body creaks. Don't you get it? I can't oppose her with this body. If you want to kill that, then shut up for a second. If you do, I will certainly destroy that demon without telling me so. No. What? I can't, whatever. Dum, 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 dum. The mad pounding continues. I, faintly, cycle between blankness and awareness, dream and reality. I can't last until tomorrow. If this keeps up, I'll go insane first. Nice dark black screen you had there. And I've decided the wine I had that I was talking about a couple episodes ago it's okay, it's fine. Probably not worth the price, but it's not, because I've had cheaper wine that I like quite a bit more, but it's not bad. It grows on you. The sweat fades from my drenched body. My roasting flesh begins to cool. The feeling of a soaked towel is on my forehead. My body is lifted and a cup is placed against my lips. Gulp. The sensation of cool water flowing down my throat. I sense someone nearby. I realize that someone is taking care of me. Good evening. How are you feeling, Shiki-san? She speaks with her usual smile. Kohaku-san. I somehow managed to speak through my tattered breathing. You do not have to speak. I would probably understand your condition better if you do. She removes the towel from my forehead, still smiling. Was that thing before just an illusion? Kohaku-san is acting normal. She keeps smiling and continuing her portrayal of Hisui. That. Am I going to die here without being able to take off that mask? Akiya-sama told me everything. She said that she would wait until tomorrow, but that may be too long. Akiya-sama seems to have lost her ability to think clearly. I don't think you'll be able to make it through the night like that, Shiki-san. Wheeze. Kohaku-san's words are unmercifully true. Shiki-san, you told me before. You said that you were numb to death. Is that still true? Are you still going to act against Akiya-sama hopelessly with a body like that? Kohaku-san? I'm surprised. Kohaku-san's voice, it's completely different than before. No way. I told you that I'm more attuned to death than most. So I think I should understand the situation that I'm in. Without you telling me, I knew that surviving the night would be extremely difficult. And you are not scared of death? If you accept Akiya-sama, then you will recover quickly, but you still do not. There's something wrong with you. Maybe. But I think it's okay. I like the me that acts like this, and I like Akiya for liking me as I am. Yes, and well, I enjoy small things like just being able to talk with you, Kohaku-san. But I feel like if I lie to myself, all those small things would lose their enjoyment, and I'm scared of that. I cough violently. Probably because I'm forcing myself to talk to Kohaku-san. My body doesn't even allow me to do that properly. Yuki-san, why don't you tell Akiya that you love her? She asks the same thing again. But this time, it's a little different. Kohaku-san's voice seems somewhat sad. If you do as Akiya-sama says, then you'll live. Even if it's just lip service, you will die unless you do so. I don't know what you're thinking, but isn't it just better to return her feelings? Such a thing. If I could do that, I would have already done it. No. I do love Akiya, but only as a sister and nothing more. The one I like isn't Akiya, Kohaku-san. I don't want to lie to the one I love the most. I force the words through my ragged breathing. The second hand of the clock ticks in the short silence. Oh, Shiki-sama, that's no good. You can't even do it just this once. No. If my body is not free, I'd like at least my heart to be free. If I lie just this once, I'll have to continue lying. If I surround the lies with more lies, then it will all end up being empty. If that happens, that girl had nowhere to run. Never be able to help the one I like the most. And I just look at Kohaku-san. She looks away without donning her smile again. That is pointless. Don't you pity Akiya-sama? Pity Akiya? Yes. Every night she walks the street and drinks someone's blood. Akiya-sama is unable to make those from whom she sucks blood like herself in the manner Shiki-sama was, but she has the ability to steal from others. Akiya-sama knows this. She knows that sucking blood is making her less human, but she doesn't stop. She's only doing it to keep you alive. So, even though she knows it's transferring her... Sorry, helicopter's distracting. So, even though she knows it's transferring her into a blood-sucking demon, she continues it for your sake. Do you still refuse her when she does all this for you? These past 8 years, Akiya-sama has waited only for you. I can't answer that. In the first place, I'm dying because of Akiya, but I've only lived until now because of her efforts. I have a serious debt to her that is too large for me to ever repay. I can't say what is right and what is wrong, but I still have something I can't give up and I can't permit. So, I know what I have to do. You see, Akiya will go out and drink blood tonight again. I raise myself up. The pain runs through me like an electric shock. I manage to stand up while resisting the volume of pain. Oh, Shiki-san, what are you... No, I can't let Tono Akiya drink any more blood. I laboriously take a single step. Even though I may collapse at any moment, I continue forward. I can at least make it to Akiya's room. Please wait. Standing in my way, Kohaku-san appears before me. You'll say you'll stop Akiya-sama. Is that the blood of the Naya speaking? That has nothing to do with it. I just want Akiya to be Akiya. That is what I, as Tono Shiki, really feel. You mustn't. Akiya-sama will not have any mercy on you. You realize it already. The Akiya-sama from before no longer exists. I know that. The shimmering mirage behind her, that thing is driving her away from being Akiya. The way Akiya is now, she will see me as completely useless if I don't accept her. Even still, I must stop her. I'm her brother, after all. Kohaku-san doesn't say anything. I push my way through to the desk. Inside is what I brought from the Arimas, only a few things. I take my knife out of the drawer, and I see that which I haven't yet returned. Kohaku-san. Gripping the final remnants, I walk. Kohaku-san just stands there. This might be the end, so here. I hold out the white ribbon in my hand. It's a little late, but I'm giving it back. Sorry. You went through such trouble to give it to me and never even used it. I don't know if my feelings were able to come out through my words. and as gently as I can, I place the ribbon of promise into her hand. The sound of gasping. She stands stock still like a doll, just staring in amazement at the ribbon in her hand. You knew Shiki-san? Not right away. It was only just recently. I really should have realized it as soon as I came back. Yeah, I should have realized it after I returned to the mansion and Kohaku-san said, "Welcome back." Even still, she smiled when I asked if she was one of the children who was here back then. I don't have the right, but thanks. I really was happy that you waited here for me. For 8 years. Those were the words I always wanted to say as Tonoshiki. I'm gonna let this... Actually, I think I'm gonna let this episode end here. A little bit short, but on an image that, well, as they say, a picture can say 1,000 words, something like that. And I think this one says plenty. So, I will leave you here with this image, and I don't need to try to tease for the next episode, as you can plainly see that, well, you know what's going to happen next episode. Just, you can see tears fall. And well, I hope to see you all there.